Dun, 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 dun.
All blessings, though. My word. All right, breaking news. Adam, you got something new. Tell us about it.
We got some news out of Miami with the Miami Dolphins, and we're going to start with Cedric Wilson, the Cowboys wide receiver, intending to sign a 3-year, $22.8 million deal with the Cowboys that includes $12.75 million guaranteed. So Amari Cooper is in Cleveland. Cedric Wilson Jr. is going to be in Miami, lining up with Jalen Waddle, Devontae Parker for Tua Tagovailoa, who now has a new backup quarterback in Miami, Teddy Bridgewater. The former Broncos veteran quarterback from the South Florida area is returning home on a 1-year deal to back up Tua Tagovailoa. So Teddy Bridgewater back in the Miami area, a great move for the Dolphins, picking up Cedric Wilson, picking up Teddy Bridgewater, intending to sign Chase Edmonds. The Dolphins very busy today, moving and shaking.
Yeah, Dan, just quickly, if you think about that news that Adam just told us about, we know how much pressure is on Tua Tagovailoa to have success this year. They're adding weapons around him to see what he can do. What do you think?
Well, I love the Cedric Wilson signing because it's vertical speed down the field. That's what Will Fuller was supposed to bring them.
Right.
And he didn't play much last year for them. So the Waddle, franchise tagging Mike Gesicki at the tight end position. Now they got a reliable speed guy. If they can get that offensive line to be better in protection, they signed Chase Edmonds, Teddy coming over and being a sounding board for him. They're building everything around Tua, which is what everybody knows, and we all agree is how you do it.
A new head coach, too, and Mike McDaniel very excited to get with that team. Again, the news that Dan just talked about there.
Injury. Earlier in the weekend, they agreed to a trade that would land them Amari Cooper, the wide receiver from the Dallas Cowboys. But as we've come to see, in free agency, you can't pay everybody. Jarvis Landry was looking for a newly restructured deal. The two sides could not figure it out. Landry asked for his release. He now is on the open market in demand, and we'll see where Jarvis Landry winds up looking for a new home, having bounced from the Miami Dolphins to the Cleveland Browns, and now will surface somewhere other than Cleveland, which has Amari Cooper.
Yeah, so let's talk about those Browns. They're revamping a wide receiver group that was one of the worst in the NFL last season. Cleveland's wideouts, guys, had the fewest receptions in the NFL. The second fewest yards.
Not like they didn't have wide receivers.
Threw 6 touchdowns.
That's Faker Mayfield.
Interceptions when targeting wide receivers last season. That's the second worst ratio in the NFL. And I mean, you can look at this thing multiple different ways, right? And I do think that. Let's make sure we get Adam.
What the hell are you doing, Mark? What are you doing? What are you doing? Screw the Browns.
All right.
That's a word.
That's like literally. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Put out his info until he's ready.
Jeez. You know what? Hello, good people. Mark Holmes here, of course, with my buddy Cowboy Jobu, as well as Joe Bear in the house. And as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. So let's get open for business and let's wake up the football gods. What's up, good people? Let me do a mic check. Mic check.
Mic sound nice, check 1. My mic sound nice, check 2. My mic sound nice, check 3. Are you ready?
Are you ready? Mike, are you ready?
Yeah.
That's all you got? Mike, you had good news today.
Yeah, I saved a boatload of money on my
That's
car.
right. You saved a boatload of money by going to Sunoco.
Now going to a trusted mechanic.
That's right. Shout out to Sunoco and my boy Corey, who is a Dallas Cowboy fan, by the way. Corey, you the man. You the man. I know you used to talk about Big Red. But you still my man.
Hey, she got good home.
Ooh, you know what? Let me say, I see Lola, I see Gina, I see Joanne Gonzalez, I see Roland's review, and I see the damn Gina report. Da-da-dun, da-da-dun. Shout out to damn Gina, who literally, boom, kept us up to speed. You know, I appreciate it because I realize I can't do everything. But I got my man Mike, who, you know, he is the packing and shipping department for the Jobu merchandise and things. He gets the package. You know what? Forget what Brown can do for you. How about what Michael can do for you? I got damn Gina with the da-da-dun, da-da-dun, the damn Gina report. Because she kept hitting me over and over and over again, making sure I had the news. Shout out to you guys. And we had some lifers today that were in the live stream from the time we started at 12 o'clock Eastern until my computer said, listen, I'm tired of listening to you, and shut down at 8:30. But we're back, bitches. We're back. And we got all kinds of news going on today. I'm going to have my man DMV joining me, who's got a little bit of inside information that we're going to be discussing. But let's see where we stand right now. Right now, the Damn Gina report was reporting that per Cowboy fans, of course, who the Cowboy fans want the most to be signed would be, of course, Bobby Wagner, Jaron Curse, and Randy Gregory back, and said that these deals may be done soon. That was from John Machado via Damn Gina. Hold up. Wait. Hold up. Wait a minute.
In the house.
All right, let me get here. All right.
Himself,
we have coming to the channel. Let me admit him right now. Let's get it. For you, fresh. DDMMV. Unmute your mic. For you, unmute your mic. What up, DMV?
Nothing much, man. Nothing much.
All right, let me.
House full of kids.
Okay, let me introduce for some of y'all who don't know about DMV. See, DMV here, we're trying to run a business, and we're talking to DMV. He's a made man. Okay? And for all of y'all that don't know what a made man is, watch The Sopranos. Come on, just watch the damn Sopranos, okay? You know, when you're a made man, it's like having tenure, okay? And that's my man, DMV. He's a made man. DMV, who is doing amazing things with the next generation of football players. We're talking about football camps in May that we're going to be tailgating and covering and stuff. We're talking about, you were the man who developed the timer for the 40, right? Didn't I see that post?
Yes, sir. Yeah, yep. Mr.
Okay.
Mike.
Check out, listen. See, y'all jackasses didn't get in at the ground floor. So y'all had the opportunity to make him eat a hot chip, okay? Yeah, but y'all didn't subscribe. But see, he just did an interview, or he's about to do an interview with Marcus Spears. He got a chalk talk last week from Marcus Spears. He is working with the best of the best of creating the next generation. Did I do a good enough introduction there, buddy?
Yeah, you absolutely did, man.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I couldn't have done it better.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble.
There you go. All right. I hope I've shown enough love. He like, dude, come on, man. All right. So, DMV, have you been keeping up with what's been going on today with the Cowboys?
Yeah, I've been keeping up with all of the stuff that's been going on. I know that D-Law just signed that new deal that kind of creates a little bit of cap relief. I know that we signed our long snapper back.
Come on. It's a day one signing. That's the first for the Cowboys. They made a move on the first day of free agent frenzy. That's a major move.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, to me, though, if you count it really as a move, because, to me, what I feel like the Cowboys do on day one of free agency is like
disappoint.
It's Valentine's Day, and you've been with the woman for a long time. She doesn't get you a gift, but she just gets lingerie. You know, like
I'm okay with that.
Kind of what they do.
Wait, let me say that. I'm okay with that. In fact, my wife always says, "Well, what's you want for your birthday? Lingerie on you." That's all. That's all I want, baby. That's it. She's like, "You always want the same old thing, baby. That's you, because I love you, baby." Okay.
Hey, look, I want that and the gift. I don't know. I'm different. I'm young. I'm young.
See,
I'm different. I want that and the gift.
Yeah, see, that's where you're young, man. See, when you get older, your perspective looks a little different when you're older, okay? Okay, all right. That's enough information here, okay? My wife's going to come down here and beat me up with a stick, okay?
Yes, she is.
But anyway, so watching free agency frenzy. I literally live streamed for 8.5 hours straight till my computer just said, I'm sick of this shit. And it shut down. So we had to stop and start all over. I, of course, was at the depths of hearing, Cedric Wilson signing and hearing that J-Ron Curse basically said, F you Cowboys. I'm deleting my stuff on Instagram. That Lyle Collins is probably going to be released in the next couple of days. And, looking and thinking, we're doing the same stuff as always. We're going to be bargain basement shopping.
Did you expect anything different?
Actually, you know what? I hope for the best, but I should expect the worst. But I was thinking that maybe with everybody else doing this, that the Cowboys would follow along and say, you know what, we got to get this shit together.
Gotcha. And I told you I had some juicy stories for you, right?
That's what I want to get to. I definitely want to get to. But we're going to tease them just a little bit longer here. I'm going to ask you one more question before we get to, or do you got to run? You got to run?
I probably got to run it in probably about 30 minutes.
Okay, all right. So
I do have one story outside of what we were going to talk about. One juicy story, if I could. So apparently, it's set for Bobby Wagner to be at the Star in the next couple of days. So they are working that. Yeah, that's something that they're working. Dan Quinn really wants him from the source that I have. So I believe he should be there tomorrow. But you never know, man. You never know.
You never know. Well, here was my thought on this. Okay, so once I heard that we were redoing Randy Gregory, D-Law's contract, they literally did the Kirk Cousins deal. Did you see what they did with Kirk Cousins yesterday?
Yes. Everybody seems to do with Kirk Cousins every year.
No. This is crazy. I want to make sure everybody understands what they did with Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins was due for $46 million the last year of his guaranteed money with Minnesota. And Minnesota was like, damn, we need some cap room. So what they did was they guaranteed $35 million more on top of Kirk Cousins' money. You would think that Kirk Cousins, after having $88 million guaranteed fully and $66 million guaranteed, he'd say, I'll give you a break. But they guaranteed next year for $35 million, and they basically did a payday loan for $15 million of this year that will be paid this time next year.
Sheesh.
Okay, that's what they did. So here it is with D-Law. The Cowboys did the same thing. We're saying, we need our stars to perform, right?
Yeah.
And so Amari Cooper, you got to go. We're not going to restructure you or anything like that. So they go to D-Law and say, D-Law, can you take a pay cut? He probably said, hell no, I ain't taking no pay cut. So instead, what do they come back with? Okay, we're going to give you $30 million guaranteed.
What?
That's what they did. They gave him $30 million more guaranteed on his contract. So now we're talking about him being a $135 million player. That's what his contract is. He'll be the first player to actually play, I think, 5 seasons on guaranteed money as a defensive end. And so with that, they're able to basically shift $14 million of his contract down the road. Hey, brother, can you spare a dime? No, man, I ain't got nothing. Okay, well, here's $50 for you. That's what they did. Is that? I'm just like, but that's where I feel like, okay, they need this money to try and get Randy Gregory back and to get D-Law. To get Bobby Wagner.
Yeah, that's if they want Randy Gregory back, because they've made it kind of clear about the guys they really want.
Yeah. And the thing,
I was really surprised that Cedric was able to walk out of the door, knowing the Amari situation.
And then I saw a thing where they're saying that that Gallup may not be ready for week 1. It's like, duh, no shit.
No shit. He ain't gonna be ready for like 10 weeks.
Right.
Come on, bro. He ain't stupid. But
that means you're going to be probably drafting a receiver. But okay, hypothetically, if we lose J-Ron Curse, of course we know we lost Amari, we lost Cedric Wilson, and we end up signing Dalton Schultz. And, of course, Gallup. If we get Bobby Wagner, are we okay? Is everything forgiven, or do we still cussing out the Joneses?
I'm still cussing them out, to be honest with you. There were ways they could have handled things. And yeah, I'm just not gonna. But I'm just not gonna. I don't know. They're not selling me a dream this year. I need to see more. I need to see more.
All right. So now to the other part of this thing, okay? Because money must not be the issue. If you're going to say to D-Law, after you've said, Stephen Jones said, when you are the highest paid guys, you get the most scrutiny. I've got to look at D-Law and say, regardless of everybody saying that, D-Law, he does the dirty work and he's a great run stopper, I don't see it in the numbers. I look at Frank Clark, who it looks like Kansas City's going to cut. I look at Trey Flowers. I look at D-Law. And every one of them have had the same thing happen. Their numbers, they got paid the same year, big fat contracts, and all their numbers have gone down. Trey Flowers got cut. Frank Clark's going to probably get cut. And D-Law gets more money.
Well, that makes sense.
Okay.
Because when you get paid,
because they want
I already did all dirty work. I got my money. I can
they want him here, right?
But
But once I saw them do that, then it's like, okay, then we're going to probably try and get Bobby Wagner. But you then turn around, you said the same thing about him as Amari, that you got to perform. Well, Amari, you could have easily gotten money from him, so it had to be more than just your performance on the field.
Agreed. And not just that, Mark, but let's talk about it would have saved us more money down the road if we post June 1st cut him, right?
Right. We would have saved $19 million this year.
Right then and there.
So you could have saved 19 this year and not spent 30. So that's $50 million more that you spent by holding on to him than by letting him go. So we'll go back and look at Amari Cooper and say, damn, in 3.5 years, what?
Damn, Gina.
Oh, damn, Gina. Oh, damn. Hold it. Da-da-dun, da-da-dun. Damn, Gina. Do we have some more breaking news? Okay, so we just spent $50 more to keep D-Law, and we got rid of Amari Cooper. So there's got to be something else, and you have some insight, maybe? Can you speak on it? Can you speak on this? Because I've been teasing this today.
Yeah, definitely. So I'm not going to give any names. So, if the information is false, which I don't think it is, you guys, it can fall back on me. And I didn't want it, to come from Mark to where everybody could blame Mark or whatnot. But
they can blame me. They can blame it. They can say they heard it on Jobu Sports Report.
Yeah, but from my sources, apparently there was a rift between Amari Cooper and Dak Prescott.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not just that, though. It wasn't just that San Francisco game. It had been leading up to weeks, apparently. And apparently that Black Kirk Cousins joke was something that really was said. Now, again, I wasn't there, but, the person that I got the information from got information from people who were on the team and confirmed it. So, yeah, there might be people out there trying to save face, but when you look at the numbers, you look at how everything's matching up, and you look at how Kellen Moore has got more power bringing in the Boise State receiver coach, everything's adding up to there had to be a rift. And then I also heard not too long ago on 105.3 The Fan, where Brian Broaddus and a couple of those guys were talking, and they were saying that it had to be personal with Amari Cooper as well, because what they told Amari Cooper was that he no longer fit in the offense.
Mm-hmm.
And that's huge, Now, people aren't going to say, like, right now it's going to look like it's false. But I think once the Cowboys get the receiver that they want, I think that all of that stuff will come out later on.
Hang on for a second. Hold on for a second here. I see 155 SU. SU. Is that short for sucks? Are you new here? I see you just have an F for a letter. Does that mean you're a failure? And you say that Dak Prescott is soft. You know what? Let me welcome you to the channel, dude. Okay, this is your first time here, so let me let you know when you have a dumbass comment.
I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
All right, now sit your ass down. You're gonna say a guy that literally had his ankle decapitated and made his ass back is soft? Dude, get the fuck out of here. I'm sorry, Dad. I didn't mean to cuss, but that's what you deserve. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. All right? And that's right. This finger right here did it to you. Now, I'm sorry. Go on.
Yeah. So now, with knowing that news, that's kind of where I'm at an issue with how the front office handled everything, because they allowed emotion to handle a business situation when they're supposed to be business guys. Rushing Amari out of the door and just taking that deal, in my opinion, was the wrong thing to do business wise.
Mm-hmm.
Like what we're talking about. If you had to get him off the team, you didn't have to have him in the building. You could have cut him post June 1st and handled it like adults.
Yeah.
They got rid of him fast. They lost leverage. They devalued him to the media.
But that's what they always do, and this is where they like to be so open. But in retrospect, if we go back through, I pointed out last week. I said, when you think about this, when they were short on cash, they went to everybody that was a big contract and they restructured. They did Tyron Smith, they did Zach Martin, they did Dak, they did Zeke, they did D-Law. The easiest one to have done would have been Amari Cooper's.
Absolutely.
They never touched that one. So it's kind of like this is something that maybe from the get-go, and I believe, the Cowboys are all sizzle. Amari Cooper doesn't sell jerseys. Not like CD, CD with the, like this. You have the Dez and dropping the ball and all that stuff. Amari was just kind of like laid back.
I met Amari Cooper.
You got to check his pulse. But I think back to Amari had cleanup surgery right after the end of the year before. Dak Prescott had his leg decapitated and had a second surgery about the same time Amari did. Dak was there working out all off season, getting out there. You remember Amari couldn't work out until, after training camp actually started. Remember that? And if you followed him on Instagram, you'd always see him out with these like tight ass boots. I'm like, how the fuck you get them boots on? But your ankle is messed up. You got heels. It's like, look at these. Looking GQ and all that. And I'm like, but you can't work out. So this may be one of those risks that Dak's kind of like, dude.
That's fair though.
I'm just saying.
It's not like Amari was ever out of shape. The only time he really was like gasping for air and stuff was when he had COVID. Yeah.
Okay, but now here's the other part of it. Okay, so here it is. We're in a playoff run. You've already had COVID, right?
Uh-huh.
And here it is. You keep showing up at Duke basketball games on the sidelines, no mask. You're down, at Mavs games and everything else. And it seemed like you basically screwed up. You remember the NFL fined him $10,000 for not doing COVID protocol, right? And this is after Jerry Jones kind of went off about him getting COVID and not getting the shot. Now you're out in public without wearing a mask and getting fined by the NFL.
But CD, the guy that they want to be their number one, he was out there with him.
Oh, don't forget about Diggs, because Diggs
was out there with him.
True. But if you go back to what Cole Beasley says, they get the ball to who they want to get to.
And that's kind of what I was going to get to with why I believe there was a rift between Dak and Amari, because they were phasing Amari out. On 105 through the fan, what they were saying is that they were going to try and get out of that contract regardless of whether he took the COVID shot or not. I think that was their plan. Mm-hmm. So they were trying to phase him out, and that's the whole, you're not part of this offense, or you're not a part of what we're trying to do with this offense. They were going to do that regardless. And if you're a guy that's competitive and you're good at your job and you realize that you should be getting targets and you're not, what are you going to do? You're going to talk to your quarterback, right? If your quarterback is obliging with whatever the game plan is or whatever they're coming up with, you're going to have some words for him. I've been on teams before where guys didn't like each other. It looked like it looked like they were phasing Amari out. It looked like they purposely did it. Hey,
for whatever reason,
I get it.
No, it did.
Des Bryant was saying the same thing. Des kind of touched on it.
Mm-hmm.
Beasley touched on it.
No.
And if that's how the Cowboys want to do it, that's exactly why we don't win the games we need to win.
But it did look like after he came back from the COVID protocol that they were trying to phase him out.
Yeah, that was Jerry Jones having a hissy fit.
The protocol.
Right, and that was Jerry Jones was pissed off because he wasn't there for those two games. The third game, he wasn't really there.
Yeah,
and you know what? If you get on Jerry's wrong side, he's a rich guy. He don't give a rat's ass. He wants his way.
But it's actually funny because the guys that they really want in there were playing.
Yeah,
CD was in there. CD got knocked out with a concussion in the Kansas City game.
Right,
he still stunk. We still stunk it up. We still stunk that game up. Michael Gallup played that whole game. Michael Gallup had a good game against the Raiders, but for the most part, offensively, we really kind of struggled in those games. the Raiders game we had numbers, but I think we left a lot of plays on the field.
Yeah.
I think that game really shouldn't have been close. I think we kind of played catch up. But
right. Well, you know, the big problem, of course, is still you got to be able to run the football, and we can't run the football anymore.
Yeah, and Mark, are we going to sit here and say you're no longer part of the offense, but we couldn't run the football? Is that Amari's fault that we couldn't run the football?
That was the offensive line.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Not even open.
The hold on, da-da-da. Damn, Gina says, shout out to my drinking partner.
Oh,
that's you.
Now. Daniel must have kicked her to the curb.
Oh shit. Okay. All right. I hear you. Okay. All right.
No, I forgive you. I forgive you, Gina. I forgive you.
Okay.
I won't bring it up no more.
You got to understand now, DMV. You got to be careful because Gina's bringing some muscle here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Mic sound nice, check 1. My mic sound nice, check 2. My mic sound nice, check 3. Are you ready?
You don't want to hear him, you know, when he gets mad. You wouldn't like it when he's angry. The brother screwed us.
He did.
You mean how
the brother did screw us?
Hey, you mean how when we was watching the Saints game and he was on the Bacardi, was the Bacardi Gold over there?
Oh yeah. Oh man. You wouldn't like it when he's been drinking too. Shit.
Hey, the brother did screw us because the rule is you can't go more than 10 yards.
Shout out. You know what? I'm going to tell you.
Us.
I tell you what. There's a reason why I always do, and I haven't done it tonight because we have so much going on. But there's a reason why I always welcome all the ladies in the chat and do the recognition for them, because most of the ladies know a lot more than some of these jackasses that are coming in here.
They
Army Mom Heather C. Her comment was the elephant in the room was the O-line. And the funny thing is the casual Dak Prescott hater doesn't seem to understand how the offense works, that if you don't have an offensive line blocking, that I don't care how good your quarterback is, you're not going to win. If you can't run the ball for more than 50 yards in a game, chances are you're probably not going to win, especially when your offense is predicated on being able to run the football. Am I wrong? I mean, I'm not a coach, DMV, like you are. Am I wrong on that?
I mean, you're not wrong, but
you're
I
not
also
right either,
asked you the question as to why we could run against sorry teams down the stretch, but when it was somebody that was good and they were showing us a specific type of look, why we couldn't do anything with it.
Better players.
To me, I think that shows us more coaching than it is
better players and better prepared teams on the other side.
Also, too, is right at the Denver game is when we got exposed.
Well,
I agree with Michael.
True.
I agree with Michael
because they found the formula.
Well, you know, here's where you look at a couple of things. First half of the season, you know, we were playing good teams from Tampa Bay and the Chargers and things like that.
Yeah, we were.
When we had La'el Collins not out in the lineup, when Tyron Smith was healthy, because Tyron Smith was healthy, you know, until, was it the Denver game? Is that when he got hurt?
I think it was before Denver.
Once Tyron Smith got hurt and the offensive line had to shuffle.
He got hurt twice. He got hurt twice, I think.
But when he came back, he was never as good as he was the first 7 games. I think it was the 7th game. But when Tyron Smith was playing good and Terrence Steele was on the other side, we could actually weather the storm of Connor Williams and Badish because Zach Martin was playing at such a level. But once La'el Collins came in and Steele went to the other side, that line was never the same. We were ass after that the rest of the way. And you had Tony Pollard and Zeke Elliott get hurt on top of it. So I can kind of say you didn't have the weapons as well as they were before, and the offensive line was terrible.
Well, here's my thing about Zeke and Pollard being hurt. Why couldn't we give Corey Clement carries? Why couldn't we give him work? I don't understand. It's not like we was using him for anything else.
Yeah, I agree.
And the opportunities have.
Sometimes fresh legs help. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that's what the issue is. But you want to know what it is?
What is it?
Like we said, I'm playing Zeke $18 million. His ass better run the ball.
And that's,
he better be getting the damn ball. I done said Tony Pollard can be a lead back. He better be getting the damn ball.
Mm-hmm. Well, here's the question then. Are we about to go into another season where Zeke Elliott's getting paid $18 million, so we got to make sure we use him?
Hell yeah. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. And I know that they're trying to push Steele like really the Lyle Collins thing is true as well. I heard that from the same source that Joe Philbin is pushing Lyle Collins out. So that's really a train that's being driven by him. And I mean, we already know that. My issue with it is though leverage. Why would you ruin your own leverage and leak it?
That's what kills me.
The trade you want, that you're going to cut him.
Yeah. I mean, could you imagine it? Okay, because I've heard rumors for years that there was a rip between Russell Wilson as well as Pete Carroll.
Yeah, we talked about that earlier.
Yeah. But you never heard that in the media where, oh, man, well, Russell Wilson, man, I plan on being here. I want to win a ring again for the team that drafted me, took a chance on. Pete Carroll, no, he's in our plans. But yet the whole time they're behind the work. What?
Bobby Wagner, number one interest is Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, wait, where'd you see that?
That's why I need to check your Twitter.
Okay, well, I'm wait. You mean my damn Gina report?
The number one team that's
hold on.
Them is
let me get see. I messed up.
Number one.
His interest.
Yeah.
That's from Bobby Wagner.
Man, every player says they want to play for the Cowboys. That's how they get the bag.
Well,
every player.
You know what? That's one guy I wouldn't. You know what? As opposed to some of the stiffs that we normally have, I would rather have him get the damn bag.
But I see this. I think it's more.
Okay, hold on. Let me DMV. I got to block you for a second here for your drinking buddy.
Let's see.
Okay, hold on.
Dan Quinn. I think it's more because of Dan Quinn than anybody than the.
Damn, Gina. Okay, damn, Gina is reporting that Ed Werder. My understanding is Bobby Wagner is pursuing interest in the number one team on his preferred list. He has the Dallas Cowboys and Dan Quinn high on their secondary list of options. Thank you, Gina. Okay. Breaking news from damn Gina. Okay. So do you believe that?
I told you guys he's going to be at the Star in probably tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
So could the Dallas Cowboys become player plays?
I'll take him.
Is that even it's just a fantasy? Okay, I'm sorry.
I think they've created enough money, but it's is Steven gonna pull the trigger when he comes out with the figures
I think
you know what?
Quinn he will.
I tell you what. I'm going to tell you know what? I'm going to give you exactly my reason why. I'm going to give you the exact reason why that they do this right now. Jerry Jones needs cover.
Oh, yeah.
The end of the month, 2 weeks from now, there's the hearing about his daughter and everything else. If you go ahead and sign Bobby Wagner, that's going to be the biggest talk of the Dallas Cowboys offseason. Jerry's daughter, who? You know that, right?
It's actually crazy, man. It'd be nuts. I mean, she's from around here too. That's not from around here, but she's around here.
You mean his daughter?
Yeah. Maybe we need to find her and interview her for Jobu Sport.
Oh shit! You trying to get me banned from the Star? You got to try to get me blackballed. Could you imagine? Here it is. Okay, the maternity test. Jerry Jones, you are the father of the Jobu Sport. Man, I can see it now. Security, get him. Okay. No, I think I'm going to leave that one alone. But I tell you what, if you want to turn the page, that turns the page because the excitement and everything else, going and stuff, building towards the draft, that would be like Cowboy fans. It'd be Amari who? What happened with Amari and Cedric Wilson?
Yeah, exactly.
And that's the way I felt. It was like, look, today was hard just seeing and hearing. And I know a lot of the players that get signed, Philly 500 is excited about Roderick, of course, signing with them and everything else. Oh man, we got this. We're getting better than the Cowboys and everything. And just listening to him and his excitement, Washington fans saying, you know what, we're getting better and you guys are getting worse. You kind of felt down. It's like, everybody's got the shiny new toys, but us. We got our long snapper back. But if we were to get Bobby Wagner, you got to look and say, okay, our defense gets better.
I'd rather have my punter back, damn it.
Well, I would like to have our punter. Man, maybe he does get back. Maybe they surprise us and they put a little extra on the sandwich. Some extra hot peppers and stuff or something for us.
Yeah, the punter was just a part of why the defense was more effective than anything.
Yeah,
but hey, maybe they don't see things the same way that I do. But
punters don't sell jerseys.
They matter.
Punters don't sell jerseys.
Who cares about the jerseys? I want to win some
But
games.
see, you got to understand.
Yeah, Michael, me too.
But no, Mike, you don't understand. See, here's the problem. See, I don't know about you, DMV, but see, I was a single parent. I had flesh-eating bacteria, just about died, lost my job, and I had 2 kids to raise, okay? And when you ain't got money, you lost your job, you got 2 little ones that are right there, and your cable's about to be cut off, you got to scramble to figure out how the hell am I going to keep the damn Nickelodeon on so that way they don't drive me crazy. I got to figure out how the electric stays on in the water. If you're Stephen Jones and you screw up on one of these contracts and you're over the cap, oh, well, we'll just blame the players. There's no repercussions for them. All these times that they've screwed up on contracts, you're sitting, people, see, this is what kills me about some of you mother humpers out there that are Dak haters. You'll go through, if we weren't paying that garbage-ass quarterback, but you don't think about $6.8 million is being paid this year to Jalen Smith on the cap. You don't think that right now that we have almost $30 million in dead money. That last year we had $25 million in dead money. The year before, $15 million. That is over $70 million over the last 3 years that Stephen Jones fucked up with.
But that's the talking heads, though.
Here's the crazy thing. He's always had triggers to where we could get under the cap and we could have room to do things. Do you guys think that he possibly does that every year to make himself look like the freaking hero?
It's not the hero. It's the endless cycle that keeps going round and round. And because you overpay D-Law, because you overpay. Okay, here was my logic. There's $208 million. That's the pie. If you divide it up equally for 53 guys, that's $3.9 million, right? But if you eat up $27 million for D-Law, that's like 5 slices of pie or 6 slices of pie. Which means these guys are getting crumbs down here. And when this guy does not perform or gets hurt, you're relying on the guy that's a crumb player. How is it that we done wasted time? We done signed all these guys, Carlos Watkins and Brent Urbans and J-Ron Curses. We've spent resources training them to our system. Now they're gone. Now we got to start over with the new group. Right? Wouldn't we be better? It's kind of like in high school, you try and say, we're going to get a sophomore or a junior to be our starting quarterback. So that way he's got 2 years to learn. You don't take a guy as a senior, you're going to be our starter for the first time. It takes time to teach them up to speed.
Yeah.
And now you're going to take guys that now have to start over and learn. So instead of Dan Quinn, fine-tuning what you've already known, I got to take him from square one. And see, Stephen Jones doesn't understand that.
Stephen thinking, hey, we signed all these 1-year guys and we did pretty well. I can do it again.
Pretty well doesn't win Super Bowls.
No, exactly. I'm going to try and be respectful to your father, so I'm not going to say, I'm not going to curse, but yeah.
He's probably already in bed right now. He's in bed right now, okay? And, Dad, understand, we dealing with, you listen, Dad, you've been a lifelong Cowboy fan, and what you've seen the last 27 years, you got to understand that from time to time, I'm going to be a bad son. Okay, I'm going to use some foul language from time to time, but
it's
seriously,
karma.
And that's the difference of making it to the playoffs and winning a Super Bowl. We did pretty good. You can't be pretty good and win the Super Bowl. You got to be perfect.
But our defense was better than the year before. I'll take that.
Shout out to Miss Jackie. Miss Jackie, another one of the lovely ladies and stuff in here. Miss Jackie going through all kinds of stuff. The text messages I get, it's just like, Miss Jackie, I feel you, girl. I feel you because we are so hungry. If the Cowboys were able to win a Super Bowl, can you imagine the love, the joy, and the freaking money that would be made? Do you know how many Dallas Cowboys, 6-time Super Bowl champions, shirts and jerseys would be able to be sold by Jerry Jones? Does he realize? Do they realize that? Forget the 300-foot-long guy. Try about 1,000. Let's get an aircraft carrier. All right, Jerry, you got an aircraft carrier, right?
Yeah, but I don't know, man. I just don't think that. I'm not going to say I don't think they want to win football games. I just think they want to win their way. And that's the problem. Your way doesn't work. It hasn't worked.
But again,
it won't work.
It doesn't matter We're still the richest franchise in football, or actually in sports in the world.
That's one's the Yankees.
We I got 2 helicopters. I got a big. I mean, it doesn't matter whether I win or lose. There's no repercussions. If it were that Stephen Jones, if you screw it up, you're going to lose all your money and you're going to be broke. I think it would be a little different. But who cares?
Well, that's partially why I've decided that I'm not going to support this mess, man, to be honest with you. No money, no nothing, because to be honest with you, what have they done but sell us false dreams every year? They're not giving us the best product, and yet they're holding players accountable for things we as fans aren't holding them accountable for.
Breaking Gina news. DMV says, screw you, Cowboys. You ain't getting my cash. Kiss my ass. Give me my cash back. Okay. So let me ask you then, DMV. April 1st through the 3rd, and I think it's the 2nd.
Yeah, 2nd's one.
We have the autograph sign, the CSA show. One of your coaches, Alvin Harper's going to be there. Michael Irvin's going to be there. Marion the Barbarian's going to be there.
Well, see, I'm fans of those guys.
Amari Cooper. This is what's going to be interesting. Amari Cooper's going to be there on Cowboys Day. He's scheduled to be there. Dak is scheduled to be there. Okay, let me keep going down the list now. So they always put all the Cowboy players there together on Saturday.
Don't forget about
Zeke will be there
for the first time.
Dak will be there. CeeDee Lamb will be there, and Amari Cooper. And Jobu Sports will be there, and I'm gonna be filming the whole thing to see if there's any interaction between everybody.
I doubt it. And to be honest with you, the funny thing is, if I was a Washington fan, I definitely would wear a black Kirk Cousins shirt in there.
Oh, damn.
Wait.
You didn't.
I think there's 3 or 4 Washington players coming, too.
Oh, see, you're wrong, man. You're wrong. Oh, man. See, you're about to make me lose. See, look, you're going to make me lose my Dallas Cowboy card. They're going to revoke it, man. They're going to come in here and say, give me that shit.
I mean, what has the card gotten me but anguish over these years? It is my blood pressure going up.
Screwed by something.
I'm 35. I shouldn't feel this way. I should feel peaceful.
So are you saying the brothers that screwed us?
The brothers that screwed.
Yeah, he did.
Man.
He did, because the rule is you only go from 10 yards. You can't go 20. And he came for 20 yards.
All right.
Spot that ball.
Now it'll be interesting to see how Baker Mayfield does with Amari, or how Amari does with Baker.
I don't think Baker's going to be the quarterback, personally.
Well, here's the problem, though. Then
what's
going to be better? Now, I'm gonna give Baker some benefit of the doubt, because Baker was beat up last year. He had problems with his left shoulder and everything else, and some of those games he probably shouldn't have played. He would have been better off if he hadn't. He's better than he was last year, I think.
I think seriously, with Amari Cooper.
He had every kind of injury in the world last year. I'm not saying that he's Tom Brady, but I think he's a little bit better than what he showed last year. He's not a great quarterback. He's going to make some mistakes.
In the world too, and Dak was better than him, though. So I mean, at the end, and I was the one who kind of pointed out I thought Dak was hurt, and people told me I was crazy. The same front office that y'all believe in right now told y'all Dak was healthy. Keep that in mind.
He just got cleaned up on.
Oh, you mean the same front office that says that Michael Gallup will be ready to start the season?
He ain't gonna be ready to
start.
Yeah,
those guys. Yeah. So I don't understand why people believe them for what they say.
And then they just come out to say that he won't be ready to start the season. The same front office that said he was ready to start the season.
Right. I'm just saying, it's all. I mean, we'll never know. We'll never know the truth on it, because. See, and that's where the Cowboys, when they're saying, oh, we got to sign Michael Gallup because he'll be ready to start the season, I'm kind of like, y'all's timeline of injuries are always like a best case scenario.
I think Dak Prescott came back soon.
And
when you don't, you would think with all the money that they have that the medical staff would be best case scenario. I mean, besides Dak, I really don't see where it ever really played out the way that they say it's going to play out.
Just one quick thing. With Baker Mayfield's 21 season over, the Browns quarterback backup revealed how shocking it was at times to see him actually play injured. I watched him get hit a little bit. I'm closer than most people, maybe his wife and his mom and then me. He said on a Zoom call, I think the third, just to see how careful he was getting up, he's been tough. Yeah, there's some weeks where I just didn't know how he got on the field. It was a small miracle. And he did get beat because and we know he was basically playing without one arm. And that's also what Dak Prescott, he ended up getting the other arm through. And see, the thing is people, the average layman, the same person that thinks that, if the offensive line can't block, it's not the offensive line's fault, it's the running back's fault. If you can't get your body and be able to pull through, you're not going to get as much zip. If you can't plant and push off with your legs, you're not going to get as much power in your throws. And I think I'm sitting there thinking about Dak Prescott with that other shoulder messed up and seeing him throwing so many times where he's literally off the ground like it hurt, and I've got to hop to get off the ground to throw the football, that you're not getting as much zip. Now, I hope and pray that he's 100% for this season, that, having this off season now, his ankle has had time to finally catch its breath from surgery to rehabbing to a whole NFL season, that he's in better shape. And I know you can't stay. I know you got to get going and stuff. I don't want to take you and all that because you're a busy man. I know you're a busy man.
Yeah. And then before I go, I really wanted to say, especially with Dak, because the type of thrower he is, I noticed, because this is the type of thrower I am, he's more of a body thrower. So a lot of the power that he generates is from his core and his legs.
Dak dance.
So if he's not able to really step in and really have that wide base to be able to deliver that football, you're going to see some of the footballs that you saw later on in the year where it was kind of tailing off, especially with his leg, with his ankle being a little bit banged up and stuff like that. So,
yeah,
his calf. Sorry, his calf.
Yeah, injuries did. Injuries did play a part last year in the season. I mean, from Tyron Smith to Zeke Elliott and Tony, we had literally all kinds. I mean, CeeDee Lamb and the concussions and COVID. We actually, people don't think about it, but we actually got hit pretty hard with injuries.
We did
throughout the season.
We persevered. That's why I thought that the year was meant to be. And I honestly think Mike McCarthy deserves a lot more credit than he got, because we juggled a lot of things going on. We still managed 12 wins, and we still had a home playoff game. We still had an opportunity to really get the number one seed. We had all those opportunities with him coaching. So I know a lot of people want him fired, but you have to understand, a lot of coaches can't handle that adversity that he handled, and we did it well. So, as
well as getting the pressure from the fan base and Jerry Jones, and basically told on a daily basis, you're just a freaking idiot.
Yeah, pretty much. So, I mean, that's just me. I like Mike McCarthy. Do I think he's a perfect head coach? Heck no. Do I think he's the best head coach in the league? No. But I can tell you this, a small percentage of coaches in the league can handle the things he handled last year. So that's what I'll leave it at with that.
All right. We appreciate you, my man. Shout out to you. And all you do. Definitely everybody check out DMV's channel. He like I said, he's a made man.
Link is in the
he's a made man. So be careful and definitely check him out.
Yeah, link
and we're going to be doing some more stuff in the future with him, as well as working on the future generation. So shout out to DMV. And so that's what we have as far as the skinny goes on that situation right now. We'll see where it all goes in the future, but Amari Cooper is now in the rearview mirror, and there's not anything we can do about that. So
Jaden Wild-Curtis is probably coming to Dallas.
Well,
as of right now,
huh?
The guy that's coming.
Oh, you mean Bobby Wagner?
Bobby Wagner. You know what I'm talking
about. Well, I would love for that to be the case. I would love for that to be the case, but we'll have to wait and see.
As of right now,
he's coming for a visit in the next couple of days. How does that make y'all feel?
The thing is, though, I can see it because of Dan Quinn. It's more so a Dan Quinn than the Dallas Cowboys, because he did win a Super Bowl.
Okay, Ivy said, Ivy, were you the one that said I'm like a grandfather? He said you need to get shirts made. The brother screwed us. You know what? I'd wear one. I would definitely wear one.
He did screw us because the rule is you can't go more than 10 yards to spot the ball, and he came. He came. About
and
20.
You know what? I'm gonna go one further.
That's the rule. And he screwed us a second time too in that game. But it's the truth, though.
Yeah, you know what?
The rules.
Actually, I like I said, I would go actually one further too, and I'd say the Joneses screwed us.
Well, that too.
How about we get those? We could get those made up as well.
Yeah,
the Joneses screwed us.
You can put them in the shop.
I would like another offensive weapon. You know, I tell you what, more than an offensive weapon, I would settle for a great offensive lineman. Because if you got a great offensive lineman, he's going to make all of your weapons better.
We can get a wide receiver later in the draft.
We got that in the draft.
Now,
okay. Hypothetically, if the Cowboys were able to get Bobby Wagner, like the the damn Gina report was saying that that they would have news and stuff about not only Bobby Wagner, Jaron Kearse, as well as Randy Gregory. If somehow they were able to bring all three of those guys back, you could look back and say, okay, we took care of the linebacker situation. I know y'all want to get rid of Anthony Brown, but you know what? There's not necessarily that good, there. We've got, of course, Jabril Cox, who's also back there as well, who's going to be getting more play time. We've got most of the defense taken. I'd still look for a big run stopper. Now, if you're going into the draft, you can look and say, we need a guard, and we need a center, we need another receiver, and we need a tight end. That's a little more obtainable than if you're saying, I need an edge rusher, a linebacker, a defensive tackle, an offensive guard, a tight end, and a wide receiver. You follow what I'm saying? All of a sudden, Bobby Wagner is the linchpin of this being either a outlook being better or us being shit. That's literally, to me, in my mind, that's how crucial getting him in the middle. And I still believe beyond just his play on the field is the leadership and the understanding of what Dan Quinn wants to do. He becomes the mentor and coach for Micah Parsons to go ahead and take him to an even higher level. Can we get a guard at 20? Well, here's the thing. I tell you what. If you're actually trying to get a guard, at 24, you'll probably be able to get the number one prospect at guard.
Mark Hutchinson.
Mark Hutchins, what's that? I would not sign Bobby Wagner for more than a 2-year deal. I'm fine with that. See, but right now, it's funny money. You can put 2 voidable years. You can make it a 4-year deal, and 2 years are voidable to just hide the money, okay? But I'm sitting here looking and saying the last time Bobby Wagner was under 130 tackles a season was like 2015. That every year that guy is a tackling machine, okay? And I don't see that changing that quickly. I really don't, okay? Jeffrey, I agree with you wholeheartedly that I don't think that Michael Gallup's going to be ready for the end of July workouts. I agree with you completely.
He probably won't be ready.
And I'd be surprised if he's a full 100% go week 1.
He won't be.
Joanne Gonzalez gave me 100. Joanne Gonzalez gave me 300. Shout out to JoJo. Armstrong has quietly gotten better each year. Sign him. We're on the secondary list. We are a backup plan. Yeah, but you know what? Truth 87. We can easily move up. And here's the thing. If he actually gets to Dallas, what you can say about Jerry Jones, what you can, you truly say about Jerry Jones is, hey, Jerry Jones is a closer.
No. If he brings it to your house,
that's what I'm saying. Jerry Jones is a closer, and if you get, very rarely has Jerry Jones brought somebody to Dallas that they wanted, and he doesn't close the deal. If they get him to Dallas tomorrow, he will be signed. They will not let him leave without a contract. I can guarantee you that. Listen, I may not be sure very much about Jerry Jones, but if they get a player they want in Dallas, they get him. They will get him. They will do the sales pitch that, Lyle Collins that came in there, took him to Jerry's house and wined and dined him and everything else, and they signed him. They got him signed.
The same thing with a whole bunch of other players, too.
Captain Taki, they don't need to release Van Der Esch. He's a free agent. He's already gone.
They didn't pick up
he's gone.
Option, so he's gone.
Oh, Bobby Wagner. No. Okay, Sugar Daddy. Bobby Wagner is a thumper like Rolando McClain, but Rolando McClain, he had the ability to be at Bobby Wagner. He didn't have the mental game and the desire that Bobby Wagner did. That is one of the biggest and tragic wastes I've ever seen of talent, other than, say, David Irving. They have it, but sometimes the guys that are most gifted are the ones that don't work that hard because they end up having it always right there. And this is the Chase Young syndrome. Chase Young got all that pub as a rookie and basically said, shit, man, this is easy. I got it made. And didn't put in the work last year, and it showed this year. And sometimes the guys that aren't that high draft pick, that aren't thought to be the guys, become the guys, the students of the games that just outwork your ass. You know what I'm saying? And Rolando McClain, he had the tools. He could literally get out of bed and play football. But had he applied himself, he could have been Bobby Wagner. Do we have any more Gina reports? Nope.
Excuse me. Not that I see.
Now, here's what's interesting is we all know Russell Wilson is trying to recruit him to Denver.
I don't think Denver's interested because they have more needs, I heard, than his position.
That's it, jealousy? Wait a minute. Eric Walls, period. That's all it is jealousy. What did Eric Walls do?
Because what was it?
Oh, you think those haters are jealous?
I saw it on NFL Network. They said that that they might not be interested because of his position.
Who?
Denver.
Oh, Denver. Okay.
Because there was no talk of actually bringing him there. It was just between him and Russell Wilson.
Yeah. Well, he wanted to bring his teammate and stuff there.
I mean, of course he does, but they said the position that they're not looking for that position. The linebacker, because they're good at. I guess they're good at linebacker.
Okay, so I'll have to wait and see. So, have you guys had enough of me tonight? I mean, today. I mean, literally, I've been, basically, except for 30 minutes, I have been on for 10 hours. Has it been enough? Oh, has it been enough? Has it been long enough? You say no?
Long enough for what?
Today, because, I mean, I don't want people to OD on Mark Holmes and Jobu Sports Report. Some of y'all, like Joanne Gonzalez, you've been here all day, and your brain's probably turned into mush. I mean, we got 460 people up in here. But hold on. If you want me to stay on, okay, I'll tell you what, I'm going to stay on for 5 more minutes, and we got to do a drawing here, too. Okay? Right now, I only have 92 likes with 450 people here. What's up with that? What's up with that? Y'all can't give a brother a like? I done been on the air for 10 hours. I done cooked some chicken wings and showed you how to eat keto. I'm out in the workshop working. And I tell you what, do y'all see this beautiful piece right over here? You see this thing? Look at this. That blue star that's right there, that butcher block. Look, we giving that away tonight. And you're telling me I can only get 91 likes out of 450 people? Damn, man, you make me feel like man. Look, the Reaper, he's been here all day long. Come on now. Can I get over 100 likes up in here? Damn, y'all make me feel like I'm not loved anymore. Damn. I don't understand. Michael, what's going on, man? They don't appreciate the hard work.
I mean, you were sitting here just about all day.
Oh, so I was just sitting here all day.
Well, you were doing your thing, but you were here entertaining all day.
Look, I love what he says. I'm gonna have morning hemorrhoid. No, man, I got pillows. Listen, look, listen. I sit on the damn Cowboy. Look, I got me a nice pad here. Stello's entered in the drawing here. All right, we're gonna wait 5 minutes. In the next 5 minutes, that piece right there, we're gonna give away. That is a handcrafted butcher block, okay? It's oiled, hand rubbed. It's hand rubbed, okay? Hand rubbed by that man over there. He hand rubs it with oil. He shows up, Joanne Gonzalez. Hand rubs it, okay? My machine, my inventables, carves out. Carves it deep. How deep is that? 1/2 inch deep? I hand paint the blue up in there. The blue. And then I literally sniff fumes, putting down the topping on it. That clear coat. See, look, do you see how shot? Oh, the whim of a madman. That's me. The whim of a madman. Okay, look, take a good look at it. Hold it. Let me see if I can zoom it. You all see how pretty? Let me get you close. That's hand craftsmanship there, made in America.
Got another one.
Okay.
John Jones.
Shout out to John Jones. All right, but it's all good. It's okay. I understand. Y'all don't love me. It's okay. It's okay. I get it. I get it. Look at that. Hold. You see that right there? Look at how pretty that. Look at that. Ain't that pretty? You know how smooth it is for a bowling board? I mean, a bowling alley. That's like glass there, y'all. So that's what we're gonna get ready to give away here in 4 minutes. We got 4 minutes left to rock this front. Are we going to regret playing the man, the guy Les? Let's get out of here. Wait a minute. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Ken Taylor's like, hand rub. What? Yeah. That's the only way to. Listen. You got to oil the wood. Okay? Listen.
Or it's not going to last.
You got to oil the wood or it won't last. Okay? Let me say that again. You got to oil the wood or it won't last. Okay. If you do want to get one, I actually have them on my website, cowboyjobu.com, or you can email me at cowboysmark94. But that's one of the pieces there. And we can literally do anything on those. I mean, I've done like a little Corvette. Okay, it wasn't a red Corvette, but a Corvette. I've done like Jacqueline Holmes. She got two. She got one of the Capitol Hill badge on there and a picture of her and her father and stuff like that. So I can do all kinds of stuff. So we're going to be giving that one away. Gina C. Well, Gina, Mike's working on one that's full of bottle caps. I'm sure that's going to be in y'all's house. Yeah, I'm sure it's going to be in y'all's house, with the other furniture we've been building. But we appreciate you too. Damn, Gina. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. The Gina Report. That's right. I love weed. Yeah, you got to oil. Listen, if you want it to last, you got to oil the wood and hand rub the oil. Okay. J. Evans like, I got it. That's right. If you want the wood to last, you have to hand rub it with oil. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. Everybody's like, you're sick. Joanne Gonzalez. Shout out to Joanne. All right. We got 2 minutes left to rock this funk, and we're gonna give that sucker away. And then I've got to actually go out in the garage and take care of some more wood. I've got some more wood that I got to actually put the oil on. Not the oil, actually the clear coats on it, okay? So you got a clear coat on one side.
Yeah, serving platter or whatever.
Oh, well, let me show you guys. Hold it. That's our piece right there. It's 24 by 16 inch, and it's 1.5 inches thick solid wood. That's right. It is. It's actually not a point. The stars points aren't exactly pointed on that. So yeah, that's not like the Cowboy star. So that's where we're careful about doing like logos and stuff of the teams and stuff. So and we're not selling that. That's not being sold. We are giving that away.
Yeah, this one.
That one is being given away. So that's what we're doing. And we got 2 minutes. 2 minutes left before we go ahead and do that, so we can get ready to get out of here. And I think I'm going to fall out. My wife is like, yo, are you still talking about the Cowboys? Isn't this the offseason? I said, hey, this is free agent frenzy, baby. This is free agent frenzy, okay?
We might be getting Bobby Wagner.
All right, one more minute, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to do our drawing, okay? Oil the wood. You hear that, Mike? Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Damn, Gina. Gina said, oil the wood, Mike. Remember that.
Mark Hutchison.
Mark, you can email me, Mark. Email me at cowboysmark94@gmail.com because I do them on there. Daniel, shout out to Daniel there. I actually make them, and it depends on your design. If I'm hand painting and all that stuff, so we work out the numbers up on there. But email me cowboysmark94@gmail or go to cowboyjobu.com and you can see all the stuff that we have in there. Okay, all right. As soon as Mike gets finished writing that, we're gonna do the giveaway, and we appreciate y'all. Eric Walls, man, hey, look, I never thought that y'all want to see me for 10 hours. But it was nice because at least there wasn't a lot of Cowboy news, but there was a lot of excitement. It is the off season, and it's
there was a lot of Cowboy news.
Well, a lot of lack of the Cowboys doing anything.
Cowboys going elsewhere.
Well, true. Okay, there was that. We got to add. Hold on, we got to hold up. We got to get Carolina Cowboy in there. Shout out. Oh, wrong one.
Take the money out, all of it.
All right. Rub the wood, laugh out. Yeah, see, the ladies got it. Yeah, rub the wood. Okay. Nathan Henry. Okay. Put me in coach for Nathan Henry. All right, here we go. As soon as Mike gets caught up here, we're going to do the drawing on it. And then I'm going to go ahead and catch my breath and do my fireside chat, and we'll be talking about Bobby Wagner, okay? Now, I tell you what, if they can get Bobby Wagner, and if they could somehow have Jordan Davis. See, if we were to draft Jordan Davis, every time I say his name, I'd have to say Jordan Davis. Huh? No, I didn't say if he falls to us. Stello said, wait. He says, show Wentz one more time. Okay, you get him in there, and I'll show Wentz. Here's what Washington has to look forward to. Washington has this to look forward to. Hold up. Bam.
That's what Washington got to look for. That's help.
All right, shout out to Army Mother Heather, who says that today's been therapy for you. Girl, you must be in bad shape if this was therapy. I was literally about to cry a couple of times today because the damn Cowboys are driving me crazy. They make me so crazy. Okay. All right. Here we go. It's time to get ready to pick a winner, chicken dinner. Come on, Mike. Round and round, round and round. Come on, let's get that thing going. Mike is he's rolling. Hold it. Wait. I can't. There we go. Let me flip the camera. All right, Mike. Pick a good one. Come on. We got to pack and ship that bad boy.
Oh, this one's going to be an easy one.
Who is the winner?
He can come pick it up.
Who's the winner?
He can come pick it up.
No, David. No. Pick another. Okay, I'll give him one, but pick another one.
Hey,
okay, because somebody's going to say, "I understand you picked it at random." David Wiley.
I did it 4 times around.
Okay, well, we'll do it again. I'll do one for David Wiley too. But see, the chef, he's got to get a butcher block anyway. He was going to get one anyway. We got to spread the wealth around here now. Okay. Come on now. Because I know somebody else, it's rigged. He just giving it to his friends. Okay, I can hear that bullshit now. Danny says, Mark, relax. The Cowboys are still the best team in the NFC East.
I think the Eagles are number 2.
Well, the Eagles are number 2.
I mean, I think they're number 2 best in the division.
Richard says, the winner is me. Uh-oh. Here we go. And who we have? Mark Hutchinson. Mark Hutchinson is a winner, chicken dinner. Mark Hutchinson. Also, Aisha Robinson, she won a print. And the other one's up there. He already sent me an email, so we'll get those made. So let me say from the bottom of my heart that I can't believe that I've done over 10 hours of time on YouTube in one day. 10 hours. Makes me almost want to do a marathon, but if I did, it'd probably be divorced. You think I'd be divorced? You think Tracy would divorce me if I did a 24-hour live stream?
Yeah, but who's going to be doing the cooking or fixing stuff around the house?
Well, actually, you know what? It was actually cool. Yes, winner, Mark Hutchinson. That's right. Actually, it was kind of cool to have here's what we did. If you weren't here, I had a camera set up into the workshop, okay? In fact, it may still be set. Is it still set up? It might be. Unless the battery died. The battery may have died. Let me see. Is it, no, that's not the one. Right. No, it's not that one. Not that one. I get so many damn cameras. Yeah, it's probably needs to be charged. Okay, so it's out. But I had a camera that was actually in the workshop, and I could turn the mic on it there, so I could go out there and actually work and cover it. And then when I was in the kitchen, I actually went in the kitchen and I was cooking. So, literally, I could do the Truman Show. I could just go ahead and live stream all day, but it would be kind of different.
Well, during football games, it'll make it a lot easier.
Well, during football games, definitely, I would want to be in the kitchen cooking and stuff, and having everybody and stuff here. So, all right, we're going to try and keep the faith for another day, and we're going to be happy that at least we're hearing that Bobby Wagner is coming in for a visit. And if he comes in for a visit, he ain't living without a contract. I can tell you that right now.
Not with Dan Quinn.
Not with Dan Quinn.
I think Dan Quinn signed off on that.
Yeah.
I think he did.
So everybody, you know what? I got to do one thing here because I have been trolled by Philly all day long. I mean, he's been sending me Dallas sucks. We got better and this, that, and the other. So I need to go ahead and do something for Philly. Let me see if I've got a good one here. Let's see. Let's see. We've already done the win stuff, but that's not affecting him. Wait, where is it? That's the old meltdown. That's that one. Hold on. I don't want to do the fire one. That's yeah. I don't. Okay, I got to reload them. I'm sorry. I think we can do. Yeah, we can do this one. This is good.
Oh, big run! Oh, he fumbled. Oh, he fumbled. Shit.
He's still.
Slay. Now you about to lose his mind.
He hasn't seen the play yet.
Please tell me like that.
Oh, Philly! Oh, shit. All right, so with that being said, get your shot glasses ready so we can get ready to roll up out of here. Where's my good people at? And if you became a channel member, I had a couple new ones today. Make sure you go to the community tab. In there is a members-only post that has the link to our Thrive site, so that way we can get your shot glass and other stuff to you and all that. So get your shot glasses ready. All right, good people. I appreciate y'all being here. You know it's time to turn out the lights. This pod is over.
The party's over. They say that all good things must end. Call it a night. The party's over. And tomorrow and next year starts the same old thing again. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you were here? What the hell's going on out here?
4 picks against Grossman and 2 fumbles. What do you see about the Bears? We shut them down that way?
No, we just the Bears are what we thought they were. They're what we thought they were. We played them in preseason. Who the hell takes a third game in the preseason like it's bull? We played them in the third game. Everybody played 3 quarters. The Bears are who we thought they were. That's why we took the damn field. Now, if you want to crown them,
Cocaine's a hell of a
their ass.
drug.
But they are who we thought they were. And we let them off the hook.
Playoffs? We'll talk about playoffs? Are you kidding me? Playoffs?
It's a disappointed coach.
I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
Ladies and gentlemen,